what's the question that they ask you most about how you got 3 kids to go D1 and 2 in the NFL?
They want to know, in general, how I did it. I believe in breeding. Look at you, good athlete. I'm black, mom's white. Now I don't step on it once. You can't keep stepping on it because you're gonna mess it up. You're gonna weaken it.
You can't keep cutting it.
Can't keep cutting it. Now, no, you in Brooklyn, because Brooklyn's half. You got a chance.
If I cut it one more time, it's over.
You can't keep cutting it. You gotta be careful. You can't keep cutting it. You gotta think about that. You know what I mean? No.
I like how he's dead ass.
If I'm black, I got the black gold running through my veins. Oh, I'm excited. I'm just gonna find the right person to mate with. Right? And if I'm white, I'm saying, let me get one of these brothers around here. If you want to have athletes. If you don't have athletes, then just go ahead and just spread your seed wherever.
So why'd you cut it once? What else?
Because he could.
I knew I can cut it once.
Because he's gold.
I got that black gold in me. And Mama got that big chin and big toes. I said, look, ain't nothing wrong with big toe woman.
Big chin. Who says a big chin?
You got to think of this stuff. Some guys don't think of it until later. They go, like I'm standing at Pop Warner. You wouldn't know it. You on the field, and one of you guys on the field playing. And I was talking to a guy. Told him this story. He goes, you were thinking about that, John? I go, yeah, you weren't? He goes, hell no. Like, man, he's little, the wife is little, kids are little, everybody's little.
It's over?
Little. Chicken little.
Little.
It's your man, Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's Room. And I wanted to bring up this segment that was actually on the St. Brown's podcast, right? Podcast of the father, John Brown, with his sons, who's in the NFL, Amara St. Brown, you feel me? And they had a very interesting conversation. It's kind of going viral on the internet, especially on X right now, because the father, John Brown, who was an American bodybuilder, who won some amateur events. So that means he has a very athletic build, right? Well, on this podcast, he got very honest about what a lot of black men with physiques, a lot of black men with certain genes, certain aspects to themselves, height, maybe weight, maybe muscular features, how they view themselves, right? And I'm not mad at the OG. I want y'all to know this now. I am not mad at the OG. It was just interesting to see him be that transparent. That's why even his sons was like, even his sons during the podcast was like, he's being honest, he's being real, you feel me? Because it was things you don't usually hear. And the reason I want to, highlight that is because a lot of black men, especially black men with those physiques, with those gifts that comes from the black genetics, like the man said, the black gold, how they view themselves, you feel me, in this society that we in. Let's keep it real. This shit is funny, but it's not funny, you feel me? That a lot of black men with certain attributes are damn near dehumanize themselves. Let's go deep for a minute. Let's knock off the bullshit. Let's knock off the bullshit for a second. Let's go deep. Let's get real for a second, right? A lot of times, black men with those physiques and those attributes, a lot of times they dehumanize themselves. And I guess it was so interesting, you see it's going viral, to actually hear a man say that. To hear a black man say that he didn't choose his mate or his woman for actually love. He chose her as a way to survive. That's deep, man. People not understanding, people looking at it as a joke online and shit like that. This shit go back to slavery, man. This shit go back way much deeper than you understand it than a lot of motherfuckers is comprehending. During slavery, let's go all the way back, because this is an interesting conversation. Let's go all the way back. During slavery, the biggest and the strongest slaves would get more money. You know what I'm saying? They would sell for more, like on auctions. So when a slave was auctioned off, if you seen a slave was big and muscular, he can do more field work for the master. And for the slaves, this was a way for survival. I'm big, I'm muscular. You see, I can lift things, I can carry things, I can do things that maybe a smaller human or a smaller person couldn't do. Right? It's interesting to hear in 2025 that mindset is still alive. It's here in your face. People think this shit is not real. It's here in your face. You know what I'm saying? You have a black man who has a son that's in the NFL. He understood his genetics. In his interview, he was very honest. He understood early his genetics meant something. Think about that for a second. This man can't afford to love who he want to love. He can't afford to be with somebody he want to be with, right? I know dudes, because I've seen this before, who the beautiful women like, or who the certain type of women would like, but he would choose a woman that's a little taller or a little stockier. You know what I'm saying? He's thinking about his genetic survival. He's not thinking about happiness and joy. And it's very interesting to see that, right? It's very interesting to hear a black man say that, and the reasoning being why. Now, what he said that was very, very super interesting was, he was telling his son, now, I've been with a white woman, you biracial, but I'm gonna need you to get with a black woman to keep those genetics alive. You see that? That's interesting, right? That's very interesting. And the son has I don't know if she's biracial or she just light skinned, but he is with a black woman, right? He is with a woman. You feel me? That is melanated, right? I don't know if she's biracial or whatever, but it's just interesting to hear him say that, like, hey, you can't keep cutting it. He said he cutting it, but it's just interesting to hear a black man be that open about dehumanizing themselves. Now, see, we say this shit all the time. We say this shit all the time, how athletes and certain black men dehumanize themselves. You know what I'm saying? Especially in athletics. Because with athletics, you know it's certain money that's involved with that. So he pretty much cashed in. He said, I'm in this athletic specimen in bodybuilding, so I'm gonna get with a white woman that's just big. You know what I'm saying? And it's a very interesting mindset, because it stems from slavery. You know what I'm saying? It's deep, man. It's deep, because it's not about falling in love who you fall in love with. It's not about, you so dehumanized that you're not looking for love. You're looking for survival of your genetics. It's deep, man. That's why I said this conversation was deep. If y'all want to check out their podcast, St. Brown podcast, it's very interesting, but he was very honest about that. You feel me? And it goes deep, bro. It goes deep, because this is something that's been going on since slavery, with a lot of black men that's bigger and stronger and stuff like that, where it's just, you dehumanize yourself.